Why Australia has the highest UV levels on Earth and what it means for your health. Welcome to the channel. If you're looking for a balanced, no hype, no nonsense medical discussion, you're in the right place. I'm Dr. Ho, a skin cancer specialist here in Brisbane, and today we are tackling something every Aussie needs to understand: why our UV levels are among the highest in the world and how that impacts our health. Is it just heat? Is it climate change? Is it the ozone layer? The truth is, it's a mix of factors, and some might surprise you. If you value evidence-based practical health advice, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss future episodes. Why Australia has extreme UV levels. Alright, let's break this down scientifically. Australia regularly records some of the highest UV index readings on Earth, with levels often reaching extreme, that is 11 plus, during summer. But why? 1. Ozone layer thinning. The ozone layer protects us by absorbing harmful UV radiation. However, Australia's ozone levels are 5 to 10% lower than similar northern hemisphere latitudes. While the Antarctic ozone hole gets the headlines, periodic thinning over Australia means more UV radiation reaches us, particularly in spring and summer. The ozone layer is recovering, but full restoration might not happen until 2060 to 2070. So high UV levels will persist for decades. 2. Geographical location. Australia sits closer to the equator than Europe or North America. That means we receive more direct sunlight year-round, especially in the northern regions like Queensland and the Northern Territory. Number 3, Earth's orbit and sun angle. During the southern hemisphere summer, the Earth is actually closer to the sun than the northern hemisphere summer. This intensifies solar radiation, making our summers even more dangerous. In the middle of the day, the sun is almost directly overhead, maximizing UV exposure. 4. Clean air and low pollution. You might think that cleaner air is always better, but when it comes to UV exposure, it actually works against us. In highly polluted areas like China or India, airborne particles scatter and absorb UV rays, reducing overall exposure. Here in Australia, our cleaner atmosphere allows more UV radiation to reach the ground. Less cloud cover in many regions further increases direct UV exposure. Now, climate change and the future of UV exposure. Let's talk about climate change that is making things even worse. Many people assume that climate change is just about rising temperatures, but in reality, it also influences UV exposure. Delayed ozone recovery. Greenhouse gases are cooling the stratosphere, which in turn slows down the natural healing of our ozone layer. This means that we can expect prolonged periods of high UV exposure. Longer and hotter summers, more frequent and intense heat waves mean that people are spending even more time outdoors during peak UV hours. This increased exposure raises the risk of skin damage and skin cancer. Changing cloud cover. Some regions in Australia are experiencing less cloud cover, leading to even higher UV levels during the day. While morning and evening sun exposure at lower UV indices can be beneficial for vitamin D and melatonin production, midday exposure when the UV index is high is a major risk. So why does all this science matter? Because extreme UV exposure is directly linked to skin cancer, premature aging, and eye damage. Australia has already the highest rate of skin cancer in the world, and 2 in 3 Australians will be diagnosed with some form of skin cancer by age 70. Studies suggesting that around 95% of melanoma cases in high exposure areas are attributable to sun exposure. Regular sunscreen use has been shown to reduce skin cancer incidence by as much as 10 to 15%, yet many Australians still fall short of the mark. Here's what you need to do to protect yourself. Slip on protecting clothing, slop on SPF 50 plus broad spectrum sunscreen, slap on a wide brimmed hat, seek shade and outdoors, slide on wrap around sunglasses. Slip, slop, slap, seek, slide. This isn't just about avoiding sunburn, it's about preventing long-term damage and reducing your risk of skin cancer. As we wrap up, let's quickly recap the key points. We have seen that a combination of thinner ozone layer, our geographic location, the Earth's orbit, and even our clean, clear skies all contribute to the intense UV exposure we face. And with climate change altering cloud cover and prolonging hot summers, these factors only become more significant. I hope this breakdown helped you understand why Australia's UV levels are so extreme and why protecting yourself is non-negotiable. If you value balanced, no-nonsense, science-backed health advice, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support ensures and encourages me to continue bringing you straightforward, evidence-based discussions on the topics that affects us all. And do share in the comments below which sun protection habit you find the most challenging. Let's chat below. Stay safe, stay sun smart, and I'll see you in the next videos.